Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, grab yourself a cold beer and prepare yourself to listen to the worst podcast ever to come out of upstate New York. It's the Tuesday Night Tank Show. And now,
Tuesday Night Tank Show.
Mark H. Delfs and Bill Dr. Seuss Susie.
That sounds like Arnold. Tuesday Night Tank Show.
That's Tybee Guy. That's Chef playing the opening theme, and we're back. All the sound effects at the end of that is great. That's the sound effects at the end of the song. Tybee Guy put those in there, not me. So, welcome to the Tuesday Night Tank Show for Tuesday, May 19th, broadcast live on Ustream.tv every week at 10 p.m., well, actually 10:44 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, the lovely and talented Dr. Seuss is there, hopefully.
Hi.
And myself, the TNT Shark. This is show number 21, I believe. And past episodes...
21 of this
version of this version. We've done many old shows on the Tuesday Night Tech Show, but this is the brand new version. Where can they find the past episodes?
In your butthole.
In the iTunes podcast store, which I love to say.
For $1.99 each.
They're free. They're not $1.99 each. Don't tell people that. They're free. So go over there on the iTunes the podcast store and buy them for free. So here we are once again. And there's
for those of you who are in the podcast listeners, all 7 of you,
yes,
you actually missed a very important part of the show earlier where we actually interviewed somebody of high stature and of great influence at Blip FM.
Yeah, we interviewed Jeff from Blip.fm, my favorite news site. So we'll be putting that up on the website separately. You can listen to it. You just won't hear it, live. But that's why you have to come here live, to hear Dr. Seuss burp. I mean, that's
exactly because that's a really important thing.
But yeah, Jeff from Blip.fm, thank you for coming on. We learned a lot about Blip, and it's my favorite new Web 2.0 company. It's Twitter meets Pandora, is what it is. So
I still can't figure it out, but he answered a lot of my questions that were very stimulating and astounding.
You were you did a very good interview. I thought you'd really, be a jerk off and do all kinds of funny, wacky stuff. But you had some good questions.
But I made him laugh.
You did. You absolutely did.
Made him laugh, and I made him answer 2 questions that he was very happy to actually answer.
Yeah, about Falco. So you guys can hear it separately. It'll be up on the podcast feed. So there you go. What is this dumb show that we do here every week?
The Tuesday Night Tank Show is an alcohol-fueled show with 2 assholes, me and Mark, a bunch of assholes in the chat room, and Google Reader, which contains a bunch of really shitty stories that we're going to dispense to you in various forms.
Speaking about the a-holes in the chat room, your little... your trademark is to go right down the list and name all the people that are here live.
Well, there's 34 viewers in the chat room, and I'll go through and I'll read them all. Mm-hmm. We have the moderator. The funny thing is that Ustream now actually kind of segregates them. We have like a caste system, like we're in India. So we have moderators, which we have Christopher M, Cool Dude, Delph's Prostate, Fireman 17, Jimmy Mac, Oh Lord Amen, Paradox, Sarasshole, Tammy Faye Baker Susie, TNT Shark, which is you again, and Wireless Package. Viewers, we have Ali Shag, Apple Girl, Audio Murphy, DJ Louie, our new latest friend, Eco Fan, otherwise known as Eco Fan, Excalibur 2K4, Fat Ass, iBook, It's 4 Ones, Jeff Norris, Lisa May, Livin' Sin, Malk the Flame, NJ Ken, November Cat, which is a new name, Randy Narcole 2002, Smokin' Reefer, which is basically Sarasm under an assumed name, Snake Eyes 1123, Stray Farce, Techie Gal and her boobs, Tybee and Tybee Guy, and Tybee Guy's mom, Mildred.
So there you go. There's everybody that's here live. So the podcast.
Wait, listen. My nephew's calling me.
Are you going to stream it?
Hello?
What up?
Hey, what's going on?
How's everything?
Good. Do you have a dick in your mouth?
Why?
I can't understand what you're saying.
Oh, my bad. No, just a hello phone call. How's everything?
Good. I'm recording you right now on my show. So you better be interesting.
This is that show that you had me watch a couple times, right?
That's right. You're on the show right now.
But he killed himself.
You're pretty much the least funniest person on the show as I was watching it.
Pretty much. That's my nephew, everybody. Thank you very much.
What?
My nephew, he loves me so much that he says such nice things to me. What do you want? Why are you calling me? You coming over this weekend?
No, I was gonna come back within the month. I'm just kidding. You're obviously the life of the show, and you're the funniest.
He wants to borrow money, obviously.
Nothing. I was just calling to talk to you about cars.
About what?
Cars.com.
Cars?
Yeah, I know you don't know anything about cars.
You gonna buy a car?
Tell him to buy a Chrysler.
I think you still owe me money on the car that you bought for me before.
What?
I think you still owe me money on the car that you bought for me before.
What?
I still have your speakers in my garage.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
No, you're 100% right about that.
That's right. So what do you want to know about cars? I can help you.
Tell him you
What
want
do
to
you
buy a
need?
Chrysler.
Maybe we could pull your money. I don't know. I want to know what's better, a 5 Series or an A6.
A 5-speed or an A6?
No, a 5 Series, a BMW 5 Series.
It's like a reverse phone call.
Like you're gonna buy a BMW all of a sudden?
Yeah, I guess so. I just want to know. which
Hey,
one's
can I
better.
borrow some money?
Yeah,
'Cause
where's he getting all
obviously
this
you have
money
more
from?
than I do.
I don't know what that means.
Where's he getting the money from for that?
Yeah, where are you getting all that money from?
I run a bar now in Long Island.
You run a bar?
Live show.
I'm gonna run it for a little
He
while.
needs entertainment. We'll come and do it live.
Can we do the show there live sometime?
We'll do it live.
Can I do the show down there and drink at your bar for free?
Yeah, I want
We'll do
to.
it live. Fuck it.
Whatever.
Oh,
It's called the Playhouse in Bay Shore, Long Island.
is there
Yeah.
like naked chicks there?
It depends on the hour, but usually there's somewhat.
Road trip.
So you want to know? I have a bunch of people in our chat room. So you want to know what's better is the A6 or the G5? What are you saying now?
It's a 5 Series BMW. Maybe some people could, know some features that are better in one than the other.
So the
Prices
5
are
Series
usually
or the
around the
A6?
same.
Which one is better?
This is so retarded.
How much money do you have to blow?
What?
How much money do you have to blow?
Is he paying in cash?
Not that. I have enough. The 2006 models.
Don't you owe me money for something? You have to owe me money for something somewhere.
Yeah, well, I will definitely reimburse you. Whatever.
Your family is so fucking strange, dude. You've got the strangest family members.
To get that money reimbursed.
Ooh. Well, I'm behind. I'll actually get a bunch of Christmas presents lined up for the past couple years that I missed. What do you want juggling this year, or do you want how to do magic tricks this year? I can't remember.
I need a new magic trick kit.
Oh, good, because that was one of the best Christmas presents of all time.
I used it a lot.
This is the same kid that just came to my house for the past 4 months and just ate all my food, and now he's buying BMWs, and he ate 14 plates of spaghetti.
Will you tell him to wrap it up because we're doing a fucking live show? God.
We'll do it live.
Well, let me give you a call back tomorrow. You going to be around tomorrow?
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I'm doing my show on Tuesday. That's what I do.
I don't know what's better features in both of them.
Tell him to get a
I'll find out and
DeLorean.
I'll let you know.
Tell him to get a DeLorean.
And then you got to give me directions down to your bar, and I'll go down there and I'll make a fool of myself and take off all my clothes and lay on the bar, and then you can pretend that you don't know me. Does that sound okay?
Pretty much, yeah. All right.
I mean, that's what our family does, anyhow, right?
That's why I'll come back around.
Pretty much. All right. Well, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Thanks for calling in.
All right, later.
You're the best.
And that is it for us today.
Is that it?
Yes.
What the hell was that all about?
I don't know. He just calls me out of the blue for no
I don't
reason,
know what
and
that
apparently
means.
he runs a bar and he wants to buy a BMW. This is the same kid that nickel and dime. I had an old computer and he nickel and dime me down to every last cent.
Well, that's
to get
why.
this-
He's got all that leftover money. He bought a bar, you stupid idiot.
Unbelievable.
Moron. Of course he's got money left over now. We're going down there to just take that place over. Fuck New York City. Screw that whole trip. Let's just skip it and go right to Long Island.
Well, he's on Long Island.
I'll go. All right. So are we going to do the show? I don't even know where the hell we left off now. You do the first story. You always do the first story. Or do you
All
have
right.
no story? You have no stories, do you?
But no, actually, I have a good story, and
All right.
it's sort of like the product of the week type thing.
Oh,
But I'm fascinated by this thing.
Do I have to
You don't
play
have
the
to play
song?
the thing, but one of my favorite things of all time was the where is it? The Transformers. Remember Transformers?
Yes, Transformers. I have that song somewhere.
No, I didn't like the Transformer movies. I mean,
I love the Transformer movies.
I know, but this actually really appeals to me. This is
Yep.
the Transformer Drive.
Yep. This is the theme
and
song.
Actually,
in the
what it is, it's actually a USB drive that transforms into like a cat.
That would be cool.
Great, that's really cool.
Let me say this. I didn't like the Transformers so much. I actually like Voltron. Remember Voltron? Do you remember Voltron?
Yeah, I love Voltron.
Voltron is on Hulu, by the way. If you want to watch it, you can watch all those old episodes. Here's the Voltron theme in the background. Oh, this goes on too long here. Let's skip ahead. Voltron was a big robot that had like 4 tigers that came together and made a big, huge tiger. Some shit. And they had the longest theme show, or the theme song in history. This goes on for like 45 minutes, this stupid theme song.
Oh, I know.
They're talking, he's talking. Oh, I can't even play it anymore. It's so retarded. So I love Voltron. There you go.
And Voltron is still here, even though it's been 10 hours later. We're going to talk about Voltron. And, you know, the best thing about Voltron as a kid, there was the haves and the have-nots. There was the people who had the die-cast metal Voltron.
There was plastic ones that fell apart.
And then there was the plastic one. I had the fucking plastic one. I'm like, yeah, let's make Voltron. Oh, fuck, the arm broke. And it was like, it was terrible. Terrible being a kid and not having the die-cast metal version.
I'm still trying to play this song in the background, and just the guy's talking more and more and more.
And Voltron is still here, and he's got the evil of evils, and then there's a guy named Gary. He serves hot dogs in the planet Quasar with a bagel and a small bag of potato chips. Can you handle that?
It's
and
still going. He's still talking about, I don't even know what.
And at one time when I was a kid, I couldn't wipe myself. So I asked my mom. My mom said, you can do it yourself. You're 4 years old. You know, he keeps going on.
If you guys want to watch Voltron, it's on Hulu.com. You can see all the old Voltron episodes. There you go. So what was the story? It's a transforming USB something or other.
It's a USB drive that actually transforms into a Transformer cat thing. And I would just sit there and play with the cat all day long.
I love it.
I have no use for USB drives. I have no idea.
Me either, but, you know, once in a while you need them for something, but I would do that. I guess it's my turn. I wish my wife was here to talk about this. She'd love this, but let me copy the link and put it in the chat room, as always. This is a smart memory bra, which apparently boosts cleavage when things heat up. So somehow, there's technology in this particular bra that when the girl's body heat rises, like if she's meeting a new guy, for example, the bra basically constricts and pushes the breasts up. So basically, it tightens up and boosts the cleavage when the wearer becomes aroused. So, I mean, that's technology right there. I don't know why we didn't have this back in the day, but, I mean, this is amazing. Are you still there? Did you die?
I don't know what you're saying.
All right, it's a bra, okay? So the girl puts the bra on.
Right,
So she's out of the bar. Her boobs are normal, all right, inside the bra. She goes up to this hot guy. She begins to get a little bit aroused, all right? So her body heat somehow makes the technology in the bra tighten up. And her boobs get pressed up and out. So it's like instant cleavage, only when she needs it. Because I guess if you got these boobs, you don't want them pushed up all the time. I guess. I don't know. I don't have boobs, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But it's a real thing. It's about 30 pounds. I don't know how much that... I don't know pounds very much. What is that, like $3,000 in American dollars? So
it's like $1,000 million.
I don't know. So it's actually technology developed by NASA in 1966. That's why it started, because I mean NASA invented this, the push-up bra, automatic push-up bra from
NASA invented a push-up bra.
Yes, it says
that's
right
important
there.
For space exploration because the Martians don't have tits, right?
Specially responsive foam used in the bra uses technology developed by NASA in 1966. It was supposed to be an aircraft cushion, but it never.
Yeah, we need some more boobs up here on the moon. Roger that. Sending boobs. All right, thank you.
It's actually used in memory foam mattresses and safety lining for sports helmets today. But somehow they've figured it out that it pushes the boobs up.
I'm wearing a bra on my head.
So there you go. It's back to you. It's back to you. I thought that was a great story.
It's anything with boobs and bras is great.
Back to you, Dick.
Did you hear about the driver cited for indecent exposure?
Here we go. So it begins.
Indecent exposure.
Show historian Moth to Flame. Make a note of this. Here he goes. He's already started.
That's a show title.
What is it? Hold on.
Indecent exposure.
Hold on. Let me write it down.
That's when your ass blows up.
Indecent. How do you spell indecent? D-C-E-N-T. Exposure. All right. Go ahead. It's back to you, Dick.
Well...
You're still stuck on this, are you?
Apparently, the state police cited an Elkview man, this is in Charleston, South Carolina, for indecent exposure while possession of meth after they stopped his car on the interstate because he was driving erratically. Apparently, the trooper was dispatched to Interstate 67 after 2 tractor-trailer drivers called 911 to report
There's another show title, 911s. 911s.
To report a man in a silver Chrysler Sebring fondling himself while driving, according to the complaint filed by this person. And apparently he was actually celebrating National Masturbation Month while he was driving his car. And that's what he told the police. They said, what were you doing in the car? He goes, I'm celebrating National Masturbation, which actually it is National Masturbation Month. So he was trying to celebrate while he was driving the car, and just so happened to have a bunch of meth in the back.
Get out of here.
There's a lot of assholes in the world.
Yeah, exactly, Mason. There's a lot of assholes. That's not is it really a masturbation day? Is that for real?
It's a masturbation month.
Oh, the whole month.
Wait. Listen to this.
What?
About that.
I'm glad we got that on record. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. All right, let's see what else I got here. National Masturbation Month. Oh, this is not really a funny story. It's more of a just, be careful where you go kind of story. So apparently with all the shit going on with the economy, all these foreclosed homes are out there. I mean, they're like literally villages springing up of people who just don't want to pay for their fucking house. They can't pay for them. They're just walking out. Apparently somewhere in Riverside, I think California, a bank representative checking on a Riverside foreclosed home got a nasty surprise when they opened the door and there was pipe bombs and all kinds of fucking crazy.
There's pipe bombs.
There's pipe bombs and all kinds
of
pipe
bombs
booby traps. So basically, these people not only
traps.
Booby traps. Not only do they don't want to pay for the house, but they want to blow everybody fucking up in the process that comes to take the house from them. I mean, how fucking sick are people? I mean, really. They blew up all the pipe bombs at 10:06 p.m. They had a bomb squad out there, and I mean, that's nasty shit, man. Don't go into these foreclosed homes because you never know. You're gonna get. It's like Indiana Jones walking into one of them caves, fucking blow darts coming out of the wall and everything else.
That's right.
It's nasty. So that's just a PSA, a public service announcement, pretty much.
Don't blow your house up.
There you go. Pay for your fucking house.
Remember when we were doing our DJ business, we actually did a summer wedding after party at a park.
You know what I think about that Digi-Rock service we did, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, there was one time that we did this thing, and we were both actually we both went out the night before, so we were both very hungover. But the nice thing about it that they actually had like all this food, and they had some nice Manhattan clam chowder, and we ate food, everything. But the strangest thing about this thing is that they had fucking peacocks. Remember the peacocks?
Vaguely.
And they were climbing up the fucking trees, and they were up at the top of the trees, and they're going, rah, rah, whatever the hell peacocks do. They were like, we're like, what the fuck is going on? There was peacocks in here. Well, apparently they are as annoying as I remember. And a woman actually in Honolulu, Hawaii, actually beaten to death a peacock, and she blames the bird. The accused animal killer said the bird's constant squawking drove her to do it. A few dozen peacocks and peahens, which are like smaller peacocks, freely roam the Makala Valley Towers property. But in the last 2 weeks, residents said 11 birds were killed. The last was brutally beaten this weekend. And the residents woke up the Sunday morning to see a peacock screeching and a woman attacking the bird. And she had a bat, and she beat it to death and carried it out of there. So this woman, they had a bunch of peacocks, and she slowly killed each and every one of them because they squawked so much. And I remember when we were doing this DJ show, there was this really loud, screeching, annoying thing, and we were like, what is that noise? And we looked out, and there was these peacocks, and they can't fly, but they can hop up on different areas of the tree and get all the way to the top of the tree and make ridiculous noise. And this woman got fed up and killed her.
I have no peacock sounds. I'm just playing the cat sound. That's all I got. That's what they sound like, though, really.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, that's a good one. Where was this again? Where was that story?
I forget. Something about a dog.
The South. It was probably the South. It had to be it sounds like a Southern story. Am I correct?
No, it was in Honolulu.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. It was Hawaii. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to you at all. Here's one for you, Dr. Seuss. When we get famous, we get to move into the hobo hut. Did you see this thing?
I saw it really briefly, but I didn't know what exactly it was.
So this guy loses his job. He becomes a homeless person. And somehow he was a retired, or not a retired, but he was like some kind of a mechanical engineer. The guy designed his hobo hut. It's got solar panels. It's got TV, radio in it. Yeah, the guy used to work with a camera company, so he knows electronics. So he rewired this whole thing. I mean, look at the picture. It's got a little solar panel on it.
I love that.
He's got a bed in there. Hey, look at the little diagram, the little drawing that somebody came up with.
I love the little diagram.
It's got like a little toilet paper holder on top. It's got a little tissue box in there. He's got heat in there.
Chewbacca.
I mean, this thing is amazing. I don't feel so bad if we're not going to make a dime on the show, and we're going to be pretty much homeless soon anyway. I think we should pool resources and build one of these little things right here. We must know how to do this. I mean, solar panels and shit. We can do all this, right?
Oh, absolutely. We should get all the fucking instructions.
It's a solar powered cardboard box, pretty much. Thank you, Fat Ass from the chat room. That's pretty much what it is.
I love that.
So
I love it.
We there's hope for us yet, at this point. So that's what we're going to be aspiring to in the future. Thanks, guys, for all those donations.
You know that website F My Life?
Yes, I hear a lot about it.
So I read through it all the time. There's all kinds of weird shit, but this was one that is actually really funny because I swear to God I've done the exact same thing, and I think you might agree to something to that same idea. And what it was actually whoever the person was said, today I was watching a DVD. I noticed a spider crawling on my crotch area, so I panicked and smashed the spider, smashing my nuts in the process.
Stop. That's fake. That's not real.
It's real. At one point, I remember I was actually sitting alone in my old apartment, and something crawled on my crotch area, and I just went like, holy crap, and I smacked at it, and I hit myself right in the crotch, and I was like, fuck.
No, that's fake.
I did that. I've done that before.
That does not happen. I would stand up and brush it off. I wouldn't be hitting myself in the nuts.
I was watching a good movie.
Stop it. Did you live in the cardboard solar box by then? Is that where you were living then when you were watching the movie?
Yeah, well,
on your DVD.
I've done that to myself.
All right, I don't think so. I think every story on that fucking thing is fake for the most part.
I believe every single one of them.
No, they're all fake. I'm
totally convinced that every single one of them.
I've lost confidence in that website because some of them are so wacky off the wall they can't be real. They can't be. So I got one for you, Dr. Seuss. This is our next when we're out of business and we have to go find jobs. Man posing as waiter collects $186 from two different restaurants. Police say he approached two women dining at Hobson's Choice in Hoboken, New Jersey, around 7:20 p.m. He asked them if they needed anything else before paying, and they said no, and handed them both fucking $90 in cash. So this guy walks up to the table afterwards. He's not a waiter. He just says, "Oh, is there anything else I can get for you, ladies?" And they hand him the fucking bill with the money, and he takes off. That's the best fucking scam right there. I mean, how do we not think of this shit?
That's retarded.
It's so retarded.
What's the chance of them giving him cash?
Well, apparently pretty good because he went to two fucking restaurants and got $90 a piece.
All right, so think about scams.
Yes.
So I actually I had a great scam myself.
Go ahead. Let's run it by the chat room first.
I actually did this. So I went to McDonald's with my kids and I got them something to eat for dinner or whatever. And
very nutritious. Go ahead.
I got what do you want? You don't feed your kids chicken McNuggets.
Never.
So
they will not. They don't eat it anymore. They don't like going there. They won't
right.
go there.
Where do they go?
They want to go to
they
pizza.
Go to Whole Foods.
They want to go to Whole Foods. They want to go to the fucking yogurt place.
Right. So my kids eat McDonald's because they're Americans.
Yes.
And so they.
My kids are Japanese.
Right. So they eat their chicken McNuggets and whatever. So their little apple things, and I get a soda for myself. And the fucking thing is all ice.
Yeah, they always do that.
There is no soda in there. And okay, I'm done. So, meanwhile, before then, I actually had something else to drink, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm driving along. So you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna stop at a McDonald's. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna get out. And I'm gonna bring my fucking soda, and I'm gonna dump it out, and I'm gonna fill it up again. So I went to the bathroom. I took a pee. I went out, and I got my refill, and I got in the car, and I left. So there's my big scam of the week.
That is pretty ballsy. I mean, really. Wait, is it the self-serve place?
Yeah.
All right, so you went to a non-self-serve McDonald's and got served, and then you took that cup.
I went through the drive-through, and they gave me the thing.
Oh, okay. And then you went somewhere.
Meanwhile, I didn't even drink it. I'm driving down the road, and I'm like, this is all ice. Those fuckers gave me all ice, and I usually actually say, light ice or no ice or something like that. So I'm pissed off because I'm like, fucking hey, I paid like $3 for this soda, and now it's all ice. I'm like, I got to get my money back. So there was another McDonald's up the road. I went to the bathroom and I poured the ice out, which was all ice, and I filled it up with the my drinking.
That's a great scam, but I think I don't know. I mean, I would see you coming a mile away. I'm sure they have people that watch the door for assholes like you.
What are they going to do? Sir, you weren't here. Yes, I was. No, you weren't. Yes, I was. No, you weren't. Yes, I was. What are they going to do? They're not going to do anything.
All right. You know, when you don't fucking call me, all right? That's all I'm going to say. Your first call from jail, don't call me, because I'm going to laugh at you. Call fucking somebody in the chat room. I want nothing to do with it. Here's the creepy website of the night, Dr. Seuss, and you can attest this because you just went on planes. And was your luggage okay when you got off the plane? Did you get all your luggage?
Yeah.
All right. And there was no loss or anything like that?
No.
All right. Well, let's pretend your luggage did get lost somehow when you're actually traveling on a plane. What would you do?
I've actually had this happen to me.
All right. What did you do?
I waited, and I basically called the airport and said I lost my luggage.
Wrong. Sorry, you're not correct. Here's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to isthisyourluggage.com, and this fine gentleman that runs the site, he will take all the luggage that shows up on the little auctions at the airports. He opens up the bags. He takes every item out. He puts it all together and takes photographs of it and then puts it on the website. So you can go there and see your fucking luggage with all your bikinis and thongs and sexual toys.
But how does he get that luggage?
He goes to the airport, and after a certain period of time, if nobody claims the luggage, he actually bids on it, and then he owns it. Right. So basically...
So think about how many airports there are in the country.
Exactly. So he's the only guy doing this right now.
How many...
Well, I guess he only goes to the local airports. I don't think he goes to every airport in the whole country.
Right. So basically, he's a homeless man who goes to every single airport in the area that he lives in, which is probably like Lake Placid.
Yeah.
And he has like 4 things.
But you can just go here and just randomly click on anybody's suitcase. I mean, you obviously don't know who they are, but you can see the weird fucking shit that shows up in suitcases. And he categorizes it all. He lines it all up nicely. I'm looking at the picture right now. I'm seeing a couple bikinis, a couple thongs in there. I mean, this is a pretty great idea. And apparently, the creator of the site is honest because on the About page, and I quote, he writes, "I go to these auctions and buy the cases so I can photograph them for my weird voyeuristic passion." He wrote that and put that on the website.
Well, the funny thing, like we recently went to a flight.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing interesting or whatever. But there was actually one suitcase that looked exactly like our suitcase, but it wasn't our suitcase.
Did you grab it?
No. I'm like, no, that's not our stuff, because we had our 12-year-old. And she was like, that's ours. I'm like, no, that looks like ours, but it's not ours. And I kept thinking, like, I could probably just take this and leave, and nobody would know.
Nobody would know. That's the thing. This guy's probably doing that.
Does it actually happen? Do people actually go ahead and just steal luggage that looks interesting?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure this guy does, and he takes pictures of it and puts it on a fucking website. So there you go. He probably wears all this shit too. So there's your luggage, everybody. Hope you don't lose it, because there it goes. So it's back to you, Dick. I just like saying Dick.
This is not really a story, but it's actually a funny sign.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the picture in the chat room here.
And for the podcast listeners, yes, that was whereismyluggage.com. I'm sorry if I didn't put that in there. Go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. This is actually a pool rules sign at a complex in Florida.
Okay. Don't forget to describe it for the people on the podcast.
And it's very interesting. And it's funny because I almost feel like I've been here before. But it says the first rule is maximum number of bathers, 29. No running or horseplay. No glass in pool or pool area. Sounds pretty normal. No urinating, discharge of fecal matter, expectorating, or blowing nose in pool. Okay. And then it says no swim diapers must be worn by bathers that are incontinent, lack toilet training, or otherwise lacking voluntary control of their excretory functions.
Get out of here. That's not real. Does it look like a joke font or anything, or is that real?
No, it's a real sign. You could...
Oh, my God.
The thing about this is that there must have been a reason why they had to create the sign in the first place. This must have happened. Grandma must have went to the pool and just let it hang out.
You break Toby Guy says you must break every one of those rules. I know you do. You probably have open sores and everything else going on when you get in those pools. Yeah. I know you do. It's so gross. Oh, God. I don't even know why I even started this story, but now that I'm looking at the photograph, I know why I started the story. So here it is. For the podcast listeners, you'll have to come to the show live or, I don't know what else to tell you. But a woman was fined for extremely loud sex. Look at the woman and look at the guy. These guys were found guilty of ignoring a noise abatement ordinance given to her because of her incredibly loud sex behavior.
Ordinance?
47-year-old Caroline Cartwright. She was handed an ABSO, which is an antisocial behavior order, after she ignored a noise abatement ordinance after neighbors called the police 25 times. All right? And it gets even better. The neighbor doing the complaining is a partially deaf woman and says she has not had a good night's rest since Cartwright moved in next door. I mean, she's partially deaf and she's still hearing this fucking woman screaming during sex. But just look at the
bird flu.
Look at the couple. They just...
I'm waiting for the page to load. It's not loading.
Oh, God. Let me just copy. I'll try to copy the picture for you. Copy image.
The website it's so busy loading ads, it can't load the page.
I don't know. There you go. That's the best I can do for you.
Where is it?
I just think it's funny that there's actually people that get complained on 25 times for having loud sex. That's 25 different nights, pretty much.
She's like, the entire night.
Fat ass says she looks sensitive. So there you go, Dick. It's back to you.
I love this story. This is one of those great feel-good stories.
Yeah.
For all of us. I mean, really. I mean, think about this. I mean, we've always heard about this, but think about this. John Swalza, 17, of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, attempted to rob an internet cafe with concealed gun, which actually happened to be a
penis.
Banana.
Oh, a banana. I was close. I was going to say a dildo. I said penis, but dildo. So, like what?
The owner, and this gets better. The owner, Bobby Ray Mabel, which has got to be a woman, said he and a customer jumped Swalla, holding him until deputies arrived. While they waited, Maybe said that the teen ate the banana.
They didn't take
Maybe
the banana
says
away.
The deputies took a picture of the peel, and Forsyth County Sheriff's Office spokesman Major Brad Stanley says deputies joked about charging Swalza with destroying evidence.
They didn't stop him?
So a kid comes into an internet cafe, says, "Give me all your money," with a banana. They fucking go, whatever, and they jump over. They hold him down. They peel the banana, and they make him eat it. Come on!
Oh,
it's like, if you're a teenager, you're like, "Oh my god, I'm eating the banana. I just held up this store."
Did he at least hide it? Did he hide the banana, or was it plain sight?
Right. It was concealed.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, as long as it wasn't out in the open, that's not so bad. I mean, really. It's not bad. That's funny. Oh, shit. That's bullshit that you would do. All right, I got one for you. Do you know what air guitar is? You know what air guitar is, right?
I invented it.
Yeah, we've done that. We've got pictures of us doing it pretty much. On September 10th, the night before the September 11th attacks, we were actually doing air guitar. Like a bunch of drunk assholes.
We have pictures of that.
We do. But seriously, air guitar, let's pretend that, you know what air sex is. Do you know what air sex is?
Well, I was alone for a long time.
Well, there actually is such a thing as air sex. And Tim League, founder of the Alamo Draft House and the Air Sex World Championship, he says it's pretty much just like air guitar, except it's people pretending to play with sex on stage. There's no guitars. They get up on stage and they pretend to have sex with someone who's not there. So at least look at the pictures, because there's just one girl giving a blowjob pretty much. You can tell, actually, the guy in the end, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I mean, just look at the pictures of these people having air sex. And there's a world championship of this thing. It's from Canada. That's where it was invented. And there's a big tour schedule on the website.
This is the same shitty site that doesn't work.
It's great.
F-list's page not found.
I know it works. It has to work.
It
has to work.
It's not found. It doesn't. It's broken. The fucking same site from the last thing.
Anybody in the chat room, please tell me that link works. It has to work.
I'm
looking at it right now. I'm completely looking at it. All right, let's go to Jezebel. I'll go to Jezebel and get it there. No, Tabby Guy says the link works. He says go stick a banana in your ass because it works. Here it is right here. Here's the Jezebel. Hold on. Here's the Jezebel link right there for you. The pictures aren't as good, but you get the idea. So it's people basically going up on stage and having sex with nobody. That's what Dr. Seuss pretty much does every night. So Dr. Seuss is the world championship.
Oh my God, there's Jimmy Mac.
Yeah.
No way. Look at that. It's right there.
So there you go.
Oh, Terminator Paul's there too. He's having sex with nobody.
So that's there's a good picture right there I just put in the chat room. Hopefully if that works. I don't know if it does. So screw you. Back to you, Dick.
So,
I don't know why that's so funny to me tonight.
So if you were a elderly woman, elderly
woman, yes. Go ahead.
I just invented a word.
Elderly, that's a show title. Elderly, you've got every show title wrapped up tonight. Every one is yours. Elderly women.
Oh God. An elderly woman. What would you do if you were an elderly woman?
How do you
and
spell
a bunch
elderly?
Of people showed up to a couple guys showed up to your house, trying to rob you. What would you
beat them with the walker
what
or
would
the
you
cane?
Beat them with?
The
right?
cane or the oxygen tank.
When two men broke into her home, Wanda Bray defended herself with what she had: a bowl of chili and some household objects. The woman fought them off, said Captain David Honeycutt of the Claiborne County Sheriff's.
Honeycutt? That's not a real name.
Honeycutt of the 58-year-old Bray. She threw a bowl of homemade chili and got after them with a broom. So what do you go? Hey, lady, give me all your stuff. Oh, God, that chili's hot.
Do you think they had bananas in their pockets when they
had bananas in their pockets? I have a lot of robbery stories, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. I think we're just.
She threw the chili at him and then chased him down with a broom.
You're an idiot. Unbelievable. I have the next story. I don't know.
The deputy said that they asked the cops, like, did they get away with it? And they said they probably got away with some blood pressure pills.
Stop it. It's so retarded. The banana story and that story are retarded. You're retarded. I like elderly women, though. That's great. I don't think this link is going to work because it's not working now, but I'll read the headline, and that's all it has to say. Is from Gizmodo, Twitter toilet tweets your poo, and they call it the Twitter shitter. So apparently, using the Arduino software, or the hardware again, every time you take a poop, this thing somehow figures it out and sends a Twitter every time you go to the bathroom.
Oh, I actually had this story.
Yeah. So there you go.
But Twitter is already so annoying. It's like, hey, I'm listening to this song. Hey, I'm listening to this song.
Not anymore. You yell at me for that.
Hey, I pooped.
Yeah, I pooped and I peed. And the guy that has the farting chair, we did that story. He farts and it twitters it. So you'd have Twitter. You'd have like 5,000 things a day from your farts.
Oh my God.
So I think we were supposed to do a 30-minute show, but we're at 37. Do you have any more stories, good ones?
The only one that I had was I thought this was interesting. Remember, you don't follow basketball, but you have to know Dennis Rodman.
Yes,
right?
of course.
Okay. Well, this is a really interesting story. Former NBA shining star turned epic loser Dennis Rodman has messed up again. Apparently, he actually walked out on a $1,500 restaurant.
Oh, I saw the story. Didn't he do it twice in one night?
He did it twice. He did it one in one night, and then I guess like the same restaurant or a local restaurant. They didn't really get into details in this particular story, but I read another story where it was a similar dollar amount, like $1,800, $1,500, and it was like the following night or the night before, he skipped out on it again. He just got up and left. So apparently he was so wasted he couldn't carry a sentence, and after consuming $1,500 of food and drinks, he stumbled out of the restaurants, and his friends started to leave, and then the manager just basically said, forget it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you're a celebrity, that's to be expected. Like, they think they're just going to walk in, because that's like kind of going to be a celebrity. That's like what comes along with it. Right. You just show up at a restaurant, and they pretty much pick the tab up. But apparently these two restaurants didn't want anything to do with them. So call the Cox, Tabby's guy says. So there you go. That's good. Sir Rasmus changing the topic in the chat room. He says, say hi to your mother for me. Did you notice that?
No.
You give him a little bit of power, man. He fucking takes over the whole show. That's good.
What is Rasmus doing?
He changed the title, like on IRC, there's a title in the chat room. It says, say hi to your mother for me. He's abusing his power already. I can see that.
What is it?
He's all right. They want this wrapped up. They want to get some phony phone calls, I guess, going. So I don't know. I think we should wrap the show up anyway. I don't know about the calls, but I think we're done for the night. I have no. Oh yes, I do. I have the closing song thing. So hold on, let me find that real quick. I have no stories left, so I'm done. So usually we go right into this song. That's our closing theme song. Dr. Seuss always does the opening and the closing. He does it so well.
This was a Tuesday Night Tank Show with your host, Bill, Dr. Seuss, Susie, and Mark H. Dells. If you're listening to the show over the podcast waves, please try to download our show weekly from the iTunes Podcast Convenience Store at only $1.99. It's at least
It's
a half
not.
an hour
It's
of your
free.
time and money wasted.
Stop it.
This show is brought to you by Tylenol. When you're really drunk and your head hurts, take some Tylenol, you asshole.
Me in the morning.
And if your name is Mark, please don't mix drinks.
Yes.
This
Thank
could
you.
not be done without our good friends at Ustream.tv and tybeguide.org.edu.fu.
And all the people in the chat room, of course.
All the people in the chat room except for Techie Gal because, well, she's the only person I can see in the chat room.
And thanks to Jeff from Blip.fm for coming on. We love Blip.fm. Go sign up for a free account. And we will see you next week, hopefully. If I don't have alcohol poisoning by then.
Bye.
No.
And congratulations to Chuck Norris at Blip.fm, too. It's good, too.
I am Fernando.